So hi everybody, this is Patric here, and today's training class, it is called the stack strategy for multiple streams of income, right? And what we're going to go through is that we're going to go through all of these here, which I can just move it closer here, right? You don't need to see this because we're going to have it on the whiteboard later on, but we're just going to go through all of this so that you understand the strategy of creating multiple income streams with the internet business, all right? So before we get into the stack strategy, we want to understand the concept of multiple streams of income at its core. Like, what does it actually mean? So I'm going to go ahead and write here. So I think you can still see here. Conventional MSI. Conventional MSI means conventional multiple streams of income. So we must understand that first before you can understand the stack strategy. So the conventional MSI work this way. Okay, this is you. You see, I'm going to circle it many rounds so that you can see it clearly, all right, because of the lightings and so on. So the conventional MSI, the logic is this is you, and then you have all of this where, right? So income one will generate income to you. And then you're supposed to have income two to generate income for you, multiple streams, right? And then you're gonna have another one. For the explanation, we're gonna focus on just three income streams, right? So then we have income three. So this is the conventional concept where you have income one, income two, income three, and maybe income four, income five, and so on. So all of this generate income for you. So it's called multiple streams of income. So this is the conventional concept, which I think it is highly flawed. And this is the reason why most people never created multiple streams of income, right? And the reason is because why it is flawed is because this create extra work. And you don't have more time. You only have 24 hours a day. Now, what do I mean by more work? So by the way, when I say these multiple streams of income, I'm not referring to investment vehicle. I'm referring to business. We're in the business class right now. So I'm not saying that this income comes from some investment. This income comes from real estate. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to like business incomes. So it could be, let's say, conventional. This could be maybe there's this entrepreneur have a business related to selling office accessories. Okay, what? Then he has another business that sell pets, right? And then he has another business that sell insurance policies, right? These three income streams, because they are all unique and different, it means that they cannot support each other. You cannot cross promote. And each time you do work, it simply means that you're working, doing more work. So in the online world, what they misunderstand with the concept of multiple streams of income, they say, all right, this part here, I will go and sell, say, products in Amazon. This part here, I will run a newsletter. This part here, I will try to maybe do some YouTube, and I'm trying to make money from YouTube. So all of these are different, right? So let me explain to you how does the stack strategy should look like. So instead, let me just draw a line here. And obviously, this is the model that I use in my business, and that's how I have more time, and I don't have to work like crazy every time. Okay, so we talk about stack strategy for MSI, multiple streams of income. Now, the concept, it is a bit different because when you look at this diagram, all of these are going for you in this case. But when it comes to stack strategy, this is the business, This is what we call the core business. There's the core business, and then the core business generate income 1, generate income 2, generate income 3, income 4, and income 5. Now, at the back concept, you will see that the arrow is the other way around. The arrow, it is not this goes here. The arrow is this goes to all of that. So when you follow this model, it means that you have a core business that generates multiple streams of income for you instead of you working to build multiple income streams. So it's all about building one core business and then allow it to generate multiple streams of income. Now, why this will not only make you more money, but will actually give you much less work? Because all of these income streams are related to each other. So what would be better? Is like build everything from scratch or just going to stack on the business? And I call it a stack strategy because each time you build this new income stream, it continues to enhance your overall business where you're building assets rather than getting yourself involved with so-called money-making activities, right? So all of these income streams could be project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4, project 5. Or it could be product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4, and product 5. And the most powerful part of this business model, why it gives you exponential growth than the conventional model, is simply because while the core business helps to generate multiple streams of income, all of these are actually reversible. And I'm not telling you theory. This is my ultimate secret of how I build my business and how I have freedom in life. All of these because they are also products or projects, which means that they are also helping to promote the core business, which means now, as you expand to 5 income streams, you're also expanding into 5 different marketing channels to build your core business. So I hope that this gives you a paradigm shift to understand the model of it, and then we're going to get in deeper to explain how this works and what are all these incomes. So let's start from the beginning aspect, right? Let's talk about the core business. So what is the core business? The core business in a digital business is basically on just 2 things. Every single day, that every activities that you do should just contribute to either one of these. It is either building your database or it is either enhancing your brand. It's just one of these. If you're doing something and it's not doing anything for any of these, it means that you are not contributing the effort directly to building a digital business, right? So when you do that, you build the core business. The core business is made of your database and your goodwill and your authority, right? Your credibility, your brand. Now, when I use a database, of course, we focus more towards the email list. But the truth is that database can be anything, as in like it could be social media followers, could be your email address that you have of your customers, subscribers, and so on, right? So the more you have, the more convenient for you to reach your prospect at any time that you need, right? So that you don't have to go out there and try to, say, find traffic for that method. So we have gone through a different training that teach you how to build your brand, how to build the core business, how to set up the landing page, what kind of offers you give, how do you do follow-ups and all those, right? So we have a different training for that matter. So now once you build this core business doesn't generate income yet, right? Because it is a business where it is attracting people into your business, but there's nothing to monetize yet at that time being. So this is where the income streams comes in. So when we first start, we don't have a product to sell. So the first, I'm just going to go in and write here. The first income here, income one, right? We could call it the multiple affiliate offers. Okay. So what does multiple affiliate offers could be? So let's say you build a digital business in a specific niche. The niche should be a mainstream niche, like say fitness, anti-aging, certain pets, certain wellness, certain business, certain marketing, certain investment, crypto, something that is very broad, which means that the broader your niche market, the more opportunity for you to monetize your niche market. So in my teaching, we never go into micro niche market. We always go for a broad niche market so that you have endless abundance of offers that you can promote to your followers, to your prospects, to your mailing list, and so on. So if you look at it from the concept of multiple affiliate offers, it is also creating your multiple streams of income. So if you don't even have a product of your own at all, do you realize that if each week you are just promoting one affiliate product and it comes from, say, 4 different companies, 4 different kinds of products, you have just created 4 income streams for that matter. Do you see how crazy it is, right? So when you get to promote multiple affiliate offers, doesn't it now help you to create multiple streams of income in the most effortless fashion possible, right? So this is the first one. And I'm going to go through the easiest to the hardest way of monetization for a digital business for that matter, right? So multiple affiliate offers, this could be ads that you promote. This could be a digital product, a physical product, whatever product that you want to promote to your audience, right? And then we're going to go for income number 2. Income number 2 is seminar. And if pandemic still persists, then it will be virtual seminar, right? Yes, doing a seminar is actually an easier way to create content and create product than creating video courses or write a book. But you don't believe me, right? I mean, you may be thinking, seminars is a lot of work. Now, the marketing of it could be more work. We'll get to that later on, but not now, not in today's class. Today's class is about the stack strategy for multiple streams of income. Now, why seminar? It's the easiest way for you to deploy when you have a core business. Because when you have a core business, it means that you have brand and you have audience. So what should you do with your brand and your audience? Put them into a seminar, right? And it could be just a 1-day seminar. I mean, you're not Tony Robbins. You don't have to do like a 3 days, 5 days seminar. It's just a day seminar, just 1-day seminar, and you're good to go. Now, why seminar? It's easier than creating your own product, because seminar doesn't require you to produce the content the entire day. And also seminar can help you to monetize without creating many products. Now I'm going to go one step at the back, okay? So let's say if you do a seminar that you are the only speaker, right? Now, if you do that, you got to have some products to sell in the seminar. Otherwise, you cannot make money because seminar is usually low cost. And by doing that, it means that it's going to take up more time and effort for you to create new product, come up with a pitch and everything else. So it's going to be a lot of work. So if you do a seminar where you have maybe 3 or 4 other people who to present in your seminar, you don't have to create the content. So this is why I said doing seminar is the easiest way of all. So just think of this way, right? You do a seminar and then you say, let's say your niche is about crypto, since crypto is like the hottest topic, right? So let's say your niche is about crypto. Instead of you teaching crypto, and you may struggle to do that because you are not the guru for crypto yet at this moment of time, or maybe you are. You find 3 people who knows about crypto, right? And get them to come in and present in the seminar. Here's another secret. Finding speakers is probably the easiest thing of all. Many people would speak for you for free because they like to be speaker, they like to have a stage, they like to present themselves, they like the glory and everything else. So you may be saying that, hey, you know, how am I going to find speakers and so on? Because you are thinking of getting top speakers. You're thinking of like professional speakers and so on. But the truth is you don't have to. I'm pretty sure that if you go around the internet, you'll find people who are experts in the niche that you're in. So now if you have 3 or 5, or I mean, if it's 1 day seminar, you're looking at about just 3 speakers. So you get them to do the presentation, but the seminars belongs to you, right? Now, if they have offers, if these speakers, they are, say, they also have their own books, they have their own courses and so on, then you allow them to share about their courses, their books, whatever that they have during their presentation. And from there, you can just tell them, hey, you know, if any sales are being made during your presentation in my seminar, then we're just going to split profit. And most speakers will say yes. So if you have 3 speakers, you have just created potentially another 3 income streams, because each of them, whenever they sell something, you have generated income. So do you start to see that seminar is actually pretty easy? Again, you are concerned about the technical aspect, which is quite true. It can be quite overwhelming. But if you take the time to go to YouTube and watch, like, you know, how to run a seminar using Zoom and so on, I'm pretty sure all of the technical stuff can be sorted out, right? And once you do this, you will also create content by default, because when you do the seminar, at the end of it, you have the recordings, and now you have another new product created in a single day. So we'll go to income 3 is workshop. Now, do you see that I don't suggest creating a course as an income stream? I mean, you can do that for your core business, something that's evergreen, that you continuously using. But in this model, we don't do that. Why? Because creating course takes a lot of time. You can create course for one time off so that you have a cost for your core business. But if you have to expand towards multiple income streams, you want to expand towards the business, you don't waste time to go and create courses. Creating courses take a lot of time, and here's another secret. The value of it could not be compared with a workshop or a seminar. So if you have a core business, you could promote to that a 1-day workshop. Now, 1-day workshop could be as little as, say, $100, or it could be as expensive as maybe $1,000. You see where I'm coming from? Do you see that it has a very high perceived value because it is live training? So this 1-day workshop will be something specific in your niche market. So this is why you go for a broad niche market. So let's say my niche market is about, again, crypto, right? Then I could have, say, a 1-day workshop just about crypto stacking. Now, in fact, for me, I would want to attend such workshop if there is. Like 1 whole day, it's just going to teach me how to stack crypto to make more cryptos, right? So it's a very specific topic. And if you have the right audience, you have people who will sign up for your workshop. Now, this creates another new income stream for you, right? And the next one, income number 4, I would suggest coaching program, right? Like for instance, this is like a coaching program, right? So a coaching program, it's something that is very leverage because you're not offering your one-on-one personal time. A coaching program, the key thing, the way how you operate, you build this is a group coaching program. And that becomes valuable to your customers because they don't need to pay premium dollars for your attention, for your time, and to interact with you, to ask you questions, and so on. So if you do group coaching program, let's say you have, say, just 10 students, and each of them, say, join for $2,000, right? Which means that is about 20,000 US dollar for that matter. And make sure that you deliver the value of the coaching program, not give them like a bunch of videos to watch. That's not a coaching program. That is a cost, right? If you offer like a real coaching program, right, and you over deliver here, right, you will have good customers. Now, this is very important. And I want to share with you another so-called secret to this industry. The higher fee your clients pay, the better quality of clients you will get. So this is what I mean, right? The assumption is this. Those people who pay you nothing is usually the worst customers, although technically they're not called customers. Those people who buy the cheapest product is usually the least quality customers. And I'm not referring to quality for monetization, right? I'm referring to quality as in like a less demanding customers or very demanding customers and all this kind of stuff, right? So if you set a cost for say $49, right? And you have a client who joined a coaching program for $2,000. Believe it or not, the $2,000 clients is a better quality. And I'm not referring to the monetary aspect. I'm referring to the quality of the person who joined you. So if you want to have good customers, this is where you are. And for me, for my model, the reason why we focus on coaching program, it is because of this, because I want to serve my customers the best way possible. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, it has to be a fair arrangement, right? If someone just pay me, say, $47, right? I cannot over deliver, as in that I cannot give them my personal time. I cannot give them my attention. I cannot do all of those because I'm underpaid. So the way how I can serve my customer to the utmost level, it is basically to do a coaching program. And I can serve them much more better for that matter. So if you want to ensure the success of your students or your customers, you better charge a higher price. Because if you don't do that, guess what? You are not getting paid and you cannot operate the business, right? So that is like a separate thing that you want to understand on this element. And income number 5, it is basically personal, depending on the industry, right? Personal coaching or personal consulting, right? Depending on your niche. The difference of coaching and consulting is this. Coaching does not mean you're out there to teach them more. Let me just put it this way. Coaching is where they go through a set of steps, and then you will help them to progress through the steps successfully. And from time to time, you will see what they're doing wrong, and also you will see what they're doing right. What else? Consulting is that the clients tells you their problem and you find a solution for them. So it is different than personal coaching. And this is income number 5, which gives you the highest leverage of all and probably the most rewarding of all, because if you do personal coaching and personal consulting, it's rarely impossible for you not to help your client. right? If you are the real deal, like for instance, as we talk about right now, I just have another new personal consulting client, my private client called my Ultimated program. I just accepted another client. The reason why I accept this client, who you will know later on, right? Because I'll be sharing about his success and so on, because I am confident that he will make back 5x, 10x from whatever his investment as a private client. Like I'm 100% positive that this client will achieve success, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't accept a personal consulting client. So there are 5 income streams here. Why is it called a stack strategy? Because first thing is that, do you see that if I want to generate this income on this income, this income, this income, this income, right? I don't have to build my prospects. I don't have to build my brand all over again because I already have that. I only focus on building the product, right? And also the pitch for the product. Whereas here, the conventional MSI, if I want to make a new income stream, I got to find the prospects. Once I found the prospects, I still need to educate the prospect. After I found the prospect and educate them, I need to convince them that I'm the real deal, which means I need to build rapport and trust with them. Do you understand how many layers of efforts that is required in a conventional MSI? Whereas in this, I could be generating income like next month, right? Because every day I focus on just building this, the core business. So this is what a stack strategy concept is. And why it is stacking instead of creating a new one? Because as I share with you, this arrow, it goes back. As this offer or this offer, let's say this seminar offer, right? If this does well for me, I could spin off this whole thing as a separate project on its own. And now this seminar will help me to strengthen the brand and also to generate more database. So each time I do a seminar, I have seminar attendees or seminar registrants. All of those contributes to the core business because it's building the database. And when they go to the seminar and we over deliver with valuable content, and that's what I do, and I hope I did that well. Guess what? We have customer for life in that sense, because now they see, oh, okay, this is like the real deal. He knows what he's talking about. He has good speakers and everything else. So as long as we launch a new income stream and it does okay, we'll take it out to become a so-called a separate business of its own and support the core business. Do you start to see how it is actually stacking up rather than building entirely new thing, right? Now, the second stacking that comes in the picture is that all of them could be helping each other at the same time. So it means that this is a bit unique because this is promoting affiliate offers. But if it's your own income streams, this seminar audience, right, you could promote workshop to them. You could promote coaching program to them. You could promote personal coaching or consulting to the seminar registrants and attendees. And your coaching program customers, right? You can promote the seminar to them as a special bonus to give them free seminar. And that adds even more value to them. So eventually you realize all of them is one big ecosystem. So how is this put into practice? So like for instance, if you see on my business, we have the core business and we do all kinds of stuff in the core business, like social media, building email lists, leads captured, and now we start a podcast and everything else. So just to focus on the core business. That's about it. The core business is just about what? Database branding, database branding, database branding, and that's all it is, right? And each month we'll have a new income streams built in. And I say each month, and I say new income stream, it doesn't mean that it has to be like a new thing. It's just a way of presentation. You get what I mean? It's like each month I could be doing something else. Like for instance, next month, if I am busy to create a seminar, I could just look for affiliate offers and plug and play and promote here, right? And they just stack on each other. And that's just how it is, right? So once this is all done, right, my so-called working time, and it's focusing on all of this, let's say, again, this is all evergreen. We always build this, right? Then whenever it's completed, they become a new asset into the business. All right, so there you go, and that's what I wanted to teach you for today on how to how to use a stacking strategy for multiple streams of income. I also want to add on that this is a way how you build a digital business systematically. So you're not everywhere on the map, right? Get a core business up and running, and whatever activities for the core business is evergreen. Every month is the same stuff, but we just created new things to stack on the core business, and that's about it. So if we have a podcast, well, every month we'll promote a podcast. It's the same thing. And as we build this become the nucleus for anything new that comes along it. So example, like for me right now, this year I embarked into NFTs, right? So how am I going to get started with the NFT business? Guess what? It's the same thing. You start to see that? You start to see the beauty of it right now? So whatever that I embark on, right, I will know that it will have success, whether it's mediocre success or big success, because I always have the nucleus. So can you share how do you plan your MSI for the entire year? Okay, very good question, right? Very good question. Now, you want to know the theory aspect or the truth? Okay, I know it's a silly question, right? The truth. The truth is that, right, I cannot plan for the entire year. And that's the truth. So all these business gurus, their 5 years plan, their 3 years plan, or even their 12 months plan, I'm not too sure whether they really mean it or they're just trying to look cool as if like they have total control towards their business. I don't know, right? I mean, if you are Starbucks, right, or you are Microsoft, or you're those kind of companies, obviously you have like 3 years, 5 years, and things like that, right? Because you have so many moving parts, you have so many departments, and you have so many payrolls, right? Now, but the reason why I say that I don't have a 1-year plan, it is simply because things move so fast. Opportunity just come in, boom, and then the next thing just change. Like for instance, if I do a campaign, an income stream, and then it works so well, I will probably scrap off whatever ideas that I have and just focus on this one. You see where I'm coming from? Or let's say I have a plan for this and then I did it, but it didn't work. I'll say, oh crap. Well, guess what? Let's go for plan B right now, right? So it's really hard to have like one whole year in that sense, but it doesn't mean that you are flying blind, right? So I want you to understand that part, but I also want you to understand that we are not simply doing things and throw and see what sticks. We still need to have a plan. So it's very simple. You need to be strategic, right? To be strategic, you must know what you need to build for your core business. So like for instance, right? My plan, for instance, is that I want to focus more towards organic traffic this year, right? So for instance, YouTube, podcasts, and soon probably we'll start TikTok. right? So that is like a plan. That is something that we are definitely going to do, right? And the next thing is that for me, I see that the trend, and also I understand the opportunity of it will be NFT. So we are definitely going to build and promote in that space. Now, but how fast that goes, it depends on the pace of the market, right? But that's something that we're going to do. Next, this coaching program, the newbie to experts coaching program. I love this. I get a chance to work with my students, and my coach are working very well with the students and so on. So this will be the main focus, right? If there is a product that we promote, it's all about the coaching program. Now, if you understand that model, you can be strategic. Now, what do I mean by it? You can be strategic. So let's say the only product that I want to promote is newbie to experts coaching program. Let's say that's the one, right? It means that everything that I do only has the objective to lead my students to be exposed to the coaching program and eventually join the coaching program. So that is being strategic. Got it, Basit? So, like for instance, we're gonna have the workshop on how to create your book. So when you do that, then you can create like a new income stream. You see that? So if you learn that, you will still continue to be your core business as it is. It is only to stack on your core business. Are you with me? You understand where I'm coming from? Right. So that is one example, right? When you create the book, if you have the core business, then you use the core business to promote the book, right? And if you don't have the core business, then the book will help you to promote your core business. If there's no database or small database, how to create stack MSI, right? Obviously, you've got to have your core business in order for you to create streams of income, right? So that is kind of straightforward for that matter, right? Because there is no quick reach, there is no such thing exists. So you got to have a core business in order for you to have income streams. If you don't have a business, then you don't have income stream. So that's it, right? That's it for tonight. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll catch up again then. Bye for now.